Here they go.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily.
Underway.
Starting fast outside here is Brett Messenger to the early. Five and four the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hello everyone, I'm Jennifer Sherlock and this is Heather Moffett. We're excited to bring you an episode on MAV TV of one of the world's top races, the Breeders' Crown. It's a championship race that started in 1984. And this year, we're excited to tell you we have it right here in Pennsylvania at the Pocono Mountains at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. And Heather's going to share with us a little bit more about the horses and trainers and everything else involved.
Yes, now there's a saying that goes, it all comes down to the Breeders' Crown. Now, the 4-1-1 on this is just, like you said, they're championship races, but they happen late in the season. So if there's like really close divisions, this race is going to determine who's going to be #1 in that category. When you look at past winners, it doesn't matter if it's the horses or the drivers. It reads like a who's who in harness racing. Now, nobody just wants to win a Breeders' Crown. They crave it.
$7 million in purses. Come on now.
The Breeders' Crown was started in 1984, actually created in 83, but first raced in 84. And the idea was to create a series of year-end, season-end championships to either showcase the best horses or in some cases set up a showdown among the best horses.
Everybody wants to win a Breeders' Crown. There's 12 divisions, you know, for each gender and gait, and it makes a horse's career to win a Breeders' Crown.
It's one of the big key races in our sport, and it's best of the best that race in those events, you know, for each division, and it kind of stamps the champion of the year, or, you know, top honors and everything for Breeders' Crown. And you know, everybody points their horses for those kind of races. The Breeders' Crown at the end of the year, it's usually the last big stake race, and you know, it kind of crowns a champion.
And Heather, now we all know how important the Breeders' Crown is, especially because the finals are held at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. It's an awesome casino. We've been there, a lot of restaurants, a lot of fun stuff to do, and it's just a really big honor to be holding the championship there this year.
Oh, absolutely. You know, in the past, since it started, like you had mentioned before, in 1984, these races have been, oh gosh, everywhere. Florida, Canada, but they've all been spread out, the different divisions, the different ages. This is the first time in harness racing history, all of the Breeders' Crown, all 12 events are in one place. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You're not going to want to miss it. And everybody can watch it on TV.
You don't have to be in Pennsylvania. You can watch us right on TV on MAV TV, 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Check us out. We'll be there bringing you all the latest races live.
And I'll tell you, though, who might not be watching on TV, he'll be right there at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, is the CEO of the facility, Bobby Soper. He'll be there cheering on his favorite horses and drivers.
We can't be more excited. You know, $7 million in purses, the richest race day in the history of harness racing here, you know, in the United States, and to have it at this track, I think speaks well for how far racing has come in Pennsylvania, and how far you know, racing has come here at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Clearly, a lot of planning you know, is required, and a lot of planning has occurred. You know, we are focusing on a big day. Hopefully, the weather will cooperate with us. But you know, we got some great activities coming. Of course, the best horse racing.
Thanks so much, Bobby. You know, there is so much to do in Poconos. You know, there's everything from NASCAR racing to skiing, but nothing matches the entertainment like what's nestled in the hills of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. 45 years ago, Pocono Downs opened its doors to over 12,000 fans. Rich stakes races like the Max Hempt, the Reynolds, and the James Lynch are all battled over the famously fast oval. And with purses as high as $16 million a meet, Pocono has attracted A-list stars, both human and equine, which in turn has led to 6, yes, count 'em, 6 world records for a 5/8 mile track.
The biggest secret in our business has been they've had the best racetrack in the country. It's always been a great racetrack. They got one of the best trackmen in the country. And it's just been a secret. Nobody knows it till they go there and race a couple times, you know what I'm saying? And then they start finding out. Now, you get awful red on a muddy night, but But it's just a great, and then they built that state-of-the-art paddock, and we went from there. You know, it's just evolved to where we're at today.
I raced there when they had the little wood paddocks outside, and there was no heat, it's just amazing what Mohegan Sun did over there. You know, they went from new management to, you know, that new paddock they built. It's heated and it's got flat TV screens. It's just prime time racing. It's just beautiful what they did over there, and, you know, we're just thankful to have it.
The quality of racing has improved big time over the past 4.5 decades. But what's happening on the red clay racetrack isn't the only thing that's changed with the times. The Northeastern Pennsylvania racetrack has seen several different owners, but it was in 2005 that Mohegan Tribal Gaming Authority bought it for $280 million. And a year later, the first casino in Pennsylvania was opened. Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs has set a standard in casino entertainment.
The whole facility, I mean, you just can't compare it to years ago, and they've done a wonderful job, the Mohegan Tribal Gaming Authority, of putting money into the place and really making this one of the places to race in America now. In the old days, 1965, racing was just introduced, pari-mutuel racing, into the area. And at that time, they had a short meet, started around Memorial Day, ended at Labor Day. And 12,000 people would come out. 16,000 people plus came out to the races to watch the inaugural here at Mohegan Sun at Pocono.
So 45 years ago, the cost of this Pennsylvania standardbred facility was $7 million. Interestingly enough, that's what the purses will total on the night of October 9th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, as the excitement of a first-class casino joins with the action of an entire card of the best talent in the world of harness racing for Breeders' Crown Night.
You could feel it ramping up, even at the races. You could feel the excitement every night, and I mean, I'm just thrilled to be a part of it in any way possible. So I think all the fans can feel it as well.
To have the Breeders' Crown, it's just like having the World Series up at Lackawanna County Stadium. I equate that to that. But the greatest horses in the world will be here, the greatest drivers and trainers, and it's just going to be a wonderful day. And our 1,600 employees can't wait for it to happen, and we can't wait, and the countdown is on.
Sharp gesture, charging hard on the outside. Hypnotic blue chip, won the west on the...
Welcome, good old South.